camera this way. Seems to work better. So, you know, in those vape channels where they stare seductively into the camera while they vape. I'm gonna stare seductively in the camera while I drink my coffee. Oh yeah. Good morning. I almost laughed. It was really hard to not laugh when I said that. It's too fucking early for jokes. Ugh. I need more creamer. Coffee didn't turn out good. Tried a new brand for the. Oh, good morning. It is fucking 7 too early 30 in the morning. I'm drinking bitter coffee. And I'm vaping Zen Vape Room Lime, which is horrible. Whoa. See, that's the problem with these Zen Vape Room juices. They seem to be really hit and miss. Like, they have a blueberry bliss flavor, I think it is, and it's one of my favorites. It's so delicious. Like, I'll drink it, I'll drink it. Yeah, don't drink your e-juice. I'll vape it with a little bit of menthol in it, and oh, it's so good. But then there's, like, they have, like, this cherry pop flavor. Oh, it's, and this one too, it has, like, this, let me see. Like, a chemical aftertaste to it. Like, maybe it wasn't made properly. Like, the flavors or the nicotine was, like, taken out of the whatever, however we make e-juice. I don't think this one was made right, because it's nasty. Which means I probably shouldn't vape it, but it's the last of my juice. Which is cool, because I'm going to be making a trip to the vape shop in about 5 hours. I'm going to go get me a 30 ml of Dragon Blood. Hopefully in 100% VG. I have to call them once they open and place the order, but we shall see. I don't know if they'll actually do that. But I'm actually going because I need to replace the glass on my girlfriend's Mini Pro Tank 1. I'm sorry, 2. Mini Pro Tank 2, because she dropped it at work. But I think the glass is like $4 to replace. I thought I'd just make a point that I do it too, but I'm gonna cut it out of my videos where they'll I'm not doing vaping, I'm drinking coffee, but you get the same idea. Apparently you have to, it might be the coil, but you have to apparently pull pretty hard to get vape out of this coil. This is the most ass-backwards video I've ever shot. So actually, I did have something to talk about today. But I wanted to dick around for a bit because in the mornings I have a serious case of the fuck-arounds that comes with not having coffee. What's going on up there? Oh, someone's in the bathroom. So, actually did have something to talk about. One thing, it's fucking impossible. Like, I have 1,000 mugs and they're all Christmassy and, like, got Chinese letters. Actually, the coffee mug that's holding my iPod up right now is, it says, double happiness on it, and then the Chinese symbol. I'm pretty sure that's not what that Chinese symbol actually means. But so I did have something to talk about, and I killed 5 minutes before, so I hope 10 minutes is enough time to do this, because I don't feel like cutting video and editing it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Pain in the fucking ass. So, the other day, I was getting off work. I got off work, and I was out of e-juice, which sucks, so I was like, fuck, I'm out of e-juice, and, I had like a half an hour before my pickup was gonna show up, so I was like, there's a CVS like 3 doors down. I'm gonna go in, and if they still sell cigarettes, I'm gonna pick up Black and Mild. And if they don't, then awesome, and I'll just, have to wait till I get home. So I walk in, and I look at the cigars, and I'm like, ooh, they have all of the good ones. And I was like, I don't really want to spend any money. This is what went through my head. I was like, all of the good ones. I was like, ooh, I haven't had a Jazz in a long time. Oh, they're under $1. Probably because they suck. I don't have a lighter on me, so I'd have to spend an extra $1. I don't want to spend any money. I could just go to the vape store tomorrow and get some e-juice with, $2 is like 4 mils of e-juice that I could be buying. I don't want to go in here. I don't want to buy a cigar. So I'm starting to walk out. I was like, nah, I don't want it. Just wait. If I wanted a cigarette, I could have bummed it off of someone from work while they were all still there. Coffee burps. I hate the mornings. So, I'm starting to leave, and the lady's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Oh, I quit smoking like a couple months ago, and I got tempted because I ran out of e-juice, and I was just looking at cigars, but I changed my mind." She was like, "Oh, you're a vapor," and I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go." See, I don't like to get into public confrontation about things like vaping, because no matter what you show people, they've read what they've read, and they've seen what they've seen, and you're wrong. Apparently, with people, no matter how many facts you have, no matter how much proof that you have that they're wrong, you're still wrong. So that's how the world is, and that's how it works. They're right, you're wrong, because they're them and you're just you. Welcome to the world. I mean, I guess I could say the same thing about, myself, but I do have the data. I tend to approach things like, a scientist. I'm like, well, there's this. And then someone goes, no, it's this way. And I go, do you have proof? And they go, yeah, see here. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's this way. He was right. That's fine. I learned something today. Which is what, if they taught people properly in school, that's how everybody would be. And we would learn a lot more shit. So anyways, she was like, I read in this book that I cannot remember the name of. I think it was like Poison Manual or something. And then she was like, I read this in this book and in the National Geographic that nicotine is just as poisonous as arsenic. And I was like, of course, I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, I don't want to get into this conversation right now. I don't have any e-juice. I'm fucking tired. I've been working for 8 hours and it's 10 o'clock at night. God damn it. And I'm like, alright. I was like, I just was like, okay. Look. I was like, do you have a smartphone? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to send you a PDF. And I pulled up a PDF. It's like I have like a bunch of studies, and I'll post a link to the studies. I just turned them into a PDF. I got them off of the e-cigarette forum. And I was like, I'm going to send you a couple PDFs and that say you're wrong. It's some scientific studies that are peer-reviewed. And she was like, well, I mean, you can, but I know what I know. And I'm like, well, you don't know anything because you're wrong. And she was like, no, I'm not wrong. She was like, National Geographic said a nickel-sized amount of nicotine would kill you, and you shouldn't get that juice on your hand. And I was like, I get this juice on my hand all the time. There's e-juice on my hand right now. And it's been there for like 5 minutes and I'm still alive. You're wrong. Come on. And I was like, and, yeah, a nickel-sized amount of pure nicotine might kill someone. I don't know. That could be a lot of nicotine. I know it has a relatively low LD50, as opposed to, like, a couple other things, like, I don't know. I don't know what nicotine's LD50 is. I probably should, though. That'd be a smart thing. And I was like, yeah, and you can overdose on nicotine in your e-juice. It happens all the time. That's why they have different strengths of e-juice. You can, I'm vaping a 12. If 12 was too much, I could go down to like an 8 or a 6 and it'd be fine. And she's like, well, it builds up in your body like mercury. And I'm like, well, you can't really compare mercury to nicotine. It's not, mercury is a metal, and nicotine is not. It's a chemical. Mercury may be a chemical. I'm not that big into science. I don't know if it's a chemical or not. So there's like chemistry people down there. I don't like to say chemistry nerds because chemistry is cool, and I don't like putting derogatory terms on things that are cool. So any chemistry people that are down there or that see this, can you let me know? Is mercury a chemical? A quick Google search, yeah, but it's nice to get the audience involved, huh? One more coffee sip. I need to shave, but I haven't shaved yet, so excuse my little tiny mustache. If you weren't aware of it before, you are now. You're welcome. So we had like a 10-minute little argument about e-juice and the dangers, and I'm like, I just left with, you shouldn't believe one news article. If you're gonna spit data out, you need to read peer-reviewed scientific journals, because that's where you get information, not from Time magazine and from some book that I've never even heard of, and which could be fiction. It could be a fiction book, and she's just spouting shit from a fiction book because people are stupid. And National Geographic. National Geographic is reputable, but it's no Popular Mechanics. I don't want to go around bashing National Geographic, but a lot of magazines sell what sells, and what sells right now is vape bashing and not sheer, actual information on it. But anyways, guys, this video is rambling on, so I'll see you next time. I think I'm going to start doing a video every morning while I'm drinking my coffee, but have a good day. I'll see you next time.